Hello everyone, welcome to Crypto Bulls Club. My name is Soham. This is your daily Bitcoin news and technical analysis update. So if you are new to this channel, make sure you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, do not forget to press the bell icon, guys. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning into this video. We do these live videos every day at 10 p.m. IST, that's India time, and this is all for you guys, right? And also we do live Q and A's at the end as well, so make sure you give your or you provide your questions right at the end as well, guys, right? So welcome again, welcome, and let's get started, guys, shall we? Okay, so at this point of time, the Bitcoin price is coming in at around the 43,400 approximately, up about 3.6% in the last 24 hours, which is good, guys. All that is the agenda for our discussion today, that whether it's a dead cat bounce or are we going to see this kind of rise continuously, right? Or in other words, is this the beginning of an uptrend for Bitcoin, right, guys? So let's take a quick look on some of the top gainers for the day. Again, Bitcoin is up 3.6%, followed by Ethereum, which is up 5%. BNB is about 1%. Which are the top gainers in the top 100 tokens? Cosmos, guys, makes, there's absolutely no surprise. Cosmos is the leading token, which is up about 13.6%, followed by Cadena. Remember Cadena, I made a video about, I think, beginning of this week, talking about my top altcoin picks. Cadena was one of them, followed by Osmosis, which is up about 9%, Crypto.com up about 9%, Sushi 8.5%, and my favorite, FTX, continues its rise. It's at about 8.3% at this point of time. Okay, so guys, if I were to talk about the top losers of the day, then Stacks is down about 4.6%, Secret about 2.8%, Pocket Network down about 2%, Loopring about 0.5%. It's at about the same price that we were yesterday. Okay, and not much downside, to be honest. Most of the coins, since Bitcoin has gained considerably, most of the altcoins are also up as well, right? So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's jump on to the Bitcoin charts and see what the Bitcoin chart is telling us. So at this point of time, as I mentioned, the Bitcoin chart is coming in at about $43,200, guys. Let's go to the weekly time frame. 43,200 is the one. The first thing which I'd like to tell you guys, remember when this week started off on a low and we went all the way down to about $41,000, I told you right at that point of time, guys, do not panic just yet, because what I was speculating is that this might actually be a wick for the weekly time frame, right? And that is what it is turning out to be. And this, if we close about about $43,000 or $43,500, this would mean a hammer candle and could possibly be the beginning of an uptrend on the Bitcoin price, right? But is this the uptrend, or is this just a dead cat bounce that we are looking into? Something which is very important. Now, yesterday we discussed about the volume. If I take a quick look on the volume is not great again, guys, right? The volume is not great at all. If we go to the daily time frame, and you can see it very clearly that the volume is actually lower than it was yesterday, so that's not a good news. However, what we are seeing over here is a good thing. What is that? That basically we have made a higher low. Okay, if you just go to the line graph, you'll be able to see this, guys. We have made a higher low here, right? And it's a double bottom, indicating that a price movement to the upside is possible, right? What is the price target? If we do a quick measurement from here and place it right on top, our price target comes to about $46,000. And mind you, guys, $46,000 is where the maximum volume resistance is coming in. If you go to the VPVR, this is what we are getting. As I told you, the maximum volume resistance is coming in at around the $46,000, $47,000 mark, and the target for this double bottom is coming exactly to this this resistance that we are facing right here at the VPVR. Okay, guys, so that is something which is extremely important. Okay, I was facing a bit of technical issue, guys. Pardon me for that. Okay, we are back now. So that is a simple reason my price target remains to be at around the $46,500 mark, or possibly could go well up to the $47,000 mark as well, right, guys? Right. This is given the fact, and this might happen, I don't know, probably within the next few days, because on the 27th, from the 27th to of the next few days, 28 and so on, there is a lot of options expiry that is scheduled, and that may pull the Bitcoin price down as well, right? So that is something that we definitely need to, have a look on. This is extremely, extremely important, guys. Right. So now let's moving back to the candle chart. What we can see is a clear double, it's a clear higher low. That is a good thing. This is the first time since we have made a higher low, have we? Let's take a quick look. Right here also we tried making a higher low. It was actually a double bottom. This was also a double bottom. Instead of breaking to the upside, we broke to the downside, which is not a good scenario again. But yes, guys, since I don't know, probably, for quite some time, actually Bitcoin has made a higher low on the daily time frame, which is a good thing, right? As you can see right here, back in September also, one higher low on the September 28th marked the beginning of an uptrend, which took the Bitcoin price to about 67,000. Then we had a little bit of sideways consolidation, and then we went all the way to $69,000, which remains till date to be our all-time high. Well, this play out exactly the same way. Again, personally, I feel there is still time for us to go, and basically, time is there, for us. We still have room to grow, and if we move sideways for a little bit, or we actually come down, I won't be surprised at all, right? So this in fact is actually something which isn't getting me too excited, right? Because it's just about 3% move, guys. It's not much. If we do a quick price range measurement right here, in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has increased approximately about, yeah, it's about 3.5, 4%. Not much to be excited about, guys, right? So, but one thing which I'm very, very excited about is this higher low. Okay, this is something which is getting me a little bit excited, but there is a lot of resistance coming in, guys. This range of $47,000, 47,500 to be precise, has acted as a major support and resistance in the past. As you can see right here, uh, this is has acted as support multiple number of times here, as a resistance right here, and multiple times as support right here as well, guys. Okay, so this would be a big hurdle. One of the most, the maximum volume is coming in at this region, guys, right? So this is something which is important to note, guys. Okay, and also, guys, don't forget to share your questions with us in the chat. We will do the live analysis, the Q&A, and also don't forget to smash up the like button, right, guys? Please do that, and make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. Okay, that is important as well. Now, according to me, what I'm seeing right here is possibly, right, possibly 46,000 might be on the cards. We might see something of that sort. But yeah, I won't get too excited right now. If I talk about the Fibonacci levels, then basically this is the 61.8 Fibonacci is also coming in at this particular volume range, right, which is at about 47,500 range approximately. And this is a huge resistance, guys. This is absolutely huge resistance, and I don't want, you know us to get rejected by this, because if we do get rejected, possibly, we can make a lower low as well, right, guys? So that is something that you definitely want to consider. Also, let's take a quick look. Where is our moving averages? Where is the 200 day? The 200 day is well above. Currently we are facing resistance, right? As you can see right here, let me get the VPVR out. Okay, so right now, as you can see, we are facing resistance right at the 20-day. The 20-day currently is at 43,450. We got a rejection today. We went up all the way to about 43,500. 450 is the 20-day, so we got a pullback here. So again, I won't be surprised if we see a little bit of sideways consolidation. But again, $46,000 is definitely on the cards, guys. Okay, let's be very sure. Now for me, the important part to note on the daily time frame is of course the 200 day. The 200 day is coming in at about 48,700. It's about a movement of let's do a measure here. It's about 12% move. Now for Bitcoin, 12% movement in a single day is as nothing, right, guys? It can make, we have seen days where we have gone up by 20% or higher as well, right? For example, here you can see back here in September, 2 days we went up by approximately 16%, right, in just 2 days. So should not be a challenge if Bitcoin gets the momentum. That crossing above the 200 day is extremely important, right, on the daily time frame. If I have to talk about the weekly time frame, then basically the most important level as of now remains to be your 50 week. 50 week is currently at about 48,663, which is again important to note, because we need to be above the 50 week, guys. Then we can think of going to the your 20 week, which is coming in at about $52,000. That's a little bit far off for now. Okay, so, and if I have to talk about the downside risk, then of course the 100 week is coming in at about $31,440, guys, right? So this is something that you need to keep a note on. Do not get too much excited. But one of the things on the weekly, which is a little bit of exciting or a little bit better, and what I would like to see is we closing inside the EMA ribbon, guys. This is extremely important. The bottom half of the EMA ribbon is coming in at about $43,800. We need to close above that. We need a closure inside 43,800. If we get that closure, it would be fantastic, and we would be again within the EMA ribbon, which will be a good sign, right? If we again fail to close below the EMA ribbon, will not be a good sign, because that means we are holding the EMA ribbon as a resistance. We tried breaking it like couple of times, that we went up and then we are getting rejected. If we break through it, then possibly it would be a good sign. One of the other things which is a bit of a concern to me is the volume is dropping on the weekly time frame, guys. As you can see right here, not much volume coming in, and we are expecting a big long week, right? A big long week is due, and possibly could be red, could be green, you never know. But yes, I'm expecting at least 1 week to mark, you know, a volume range which would be in these ranges, like how we had back in March of 2020, then here in January of 2021, and May of 2021 as well, guys, right? So this is something that is extremely important to understand. Okay, now jumping back to the Bitcoin chart right here. This is the monthly chart, guys. And one thing which I want to share with you again is basically this on the monthly time frame. I have never spoken about finding the bottom on the monthly time frame. However, what you can see here is the 50 month is generally the bottom for the market cycle as well, right, guys? Currently the 50 month is at 18,850. I don't think so we are going to be there. We are going to be anytime near that, but yes, this is going to increase along with it. And also what I'm noticing right here is this is the third red month in a row. Don't be surprised if February turns out to be a green month. Okay, guys, this could be a bold statement. February could very well turn out to be a green month. Then, of course, I'm not sure about how March will perform because of the Fed announcements that are due, right? So that is something that you need to consider as well, guys. On the monthly time frame, however, I need to tell you that, or rather should I show you, is that Bitcoin has this concept of lengthening cycles. Now everyone these days are talking about lengthening cycles. We were talking about lengthening cycles back in 2021, right? Whenever, when we started our channel, we started discussing about the lengthening cycle theory, and a lot of people are talking about it. So let me show what exactly do I mean by the lengthening cycles, and we are going to do a measurement right from the bottom to the top, right? So the bottom of the market cycle back in October 2010 till the high. Okay, so this was approximately, again, this was about 243 days, about 8 months basically. what you can see over here, and the returns were like amazing. From the bottom to the top, it was actually more than 6,500%, guys. Not actually, it was way more than that. It was actually 31,000% returns in about 200 odd days. If I were to talk about the next market cycle, then this was the bottom right here. In basically, this was on November 2011. We made a high of about $1240 here, and this was another 59,000% gain, right, guys? So huge returns again, but this took considerable longer amount of time, as you can see, right? Again, what we can see over here is we found a bottom right here in 2015 August, and then we went all the way to about $20,000, which was about, these are crazy numbers, guys. This is again 11% that we are seeing. 11,000% returns, actually more than 11,000% returns in about 853 days. But what I want your basically attention is on the number of candles that we are printing right here. Okay, so this is something that I want your attention on. And of course, till now, the bottom of this market cycle, of the past market cycle, was back here in December 2018. And from December 2018, we are about 1035 days, right, guys? So the cycle has actually lengthened, right? The return has also, it has gone down considerably. This indicates that Bitcoin and all asset classes, guys, all asset classes tends to uh, you know have these basically your lengthening cycles and diminishing returns theory, right? If we make this the weekly chart, then it would become even more clearer what I wanted to say, right, guys? If we move this to the weekly chart right here, and you will get the number of weeks here as well, right, guys? You will get the number of weeks right here. You will be able to clearly see what I exactly mean here as well, because first it was 35 bars or 35 weeks, 104 weeks, 122 weeks, 151 weeks, right? This time it has lengthened quite a bit, but whether we are gonna this actually adds fuel to the conversation that actually 2019, or sorry, 69,000 was the market cycle top. If it is true, right, then Bitcoin is absolutely doing fine, guys, because Bitcoin is not breaking its trend, which it started creating ever since 2010. Okay, as you can see right here, Bitcoin is not. So this is something that is expected, that we can see right now. And also what we can understand right here is basically, uh, it's a possibility that Bitcoin might come down again, right, guys? So that is also, and a theory, or basically Bitcoin may actually have made, Bitcoin has actually made the all-time high already. That is also a possibility. Again, I'm not saying that it has done, but it is a possibility, right, guys? So yeah, that is something that I would like to tell you guys as well. Now, if I have to talk about on the weekly time frame, things are not into bad actually. On the stochastic RSI side of things, as you can see, uh, we are near the bottom. But what is interesting to me is the blue is again pointing up. Could be a fake out. We do not know. But basically, uh, if it crosses above the red line, that would be a good sign. And again, if it moves above this 20 region, this would be exciting, because the last time it moved above 20, Bitcoin was approximately at about $37,000, and it went on to make $69,000. So almost a 2x gains for the Bitcoin price is expected. And similarly, the stochastic RSI is very powerful, guys. If we go to the 2 weeks chart, which is even broader time frame, this also tells us that possibly that if we get a move like this, we are closing in on a double bottom. which is a good sign. On the 2 weekly time frame, we are closing in on the double bottom on the stochastic RSI. If we see a movement like this, may take a few weeks here, but I think second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter is something that we may expect that Bitcoin, if it has not topped out, then Bitcoin could actually do that in the coming time, right? Also, what I want to show you, very very important, is basically your Gaussian channel. Now, the Gaussian channel has been holding resistance multiple number of times. I have told you this multiple number of times as well. This is the 5-day chart. On the 5-day chart, what you can see right here is, let me zoom into this. It would be better for you to understand. Whenever we enter into this Gaussian channel, again, we are facing resistance right at the middle point of the Gaussian channel right here. Why I said 47,000 is important, but before 47,000, 45,350 is also a critical resistance that we are seeing right here, guys. Okay, 45,350 is important. If we are able to move above the Gaussian channel, treat this center line as a support, then target for this top line, which is at quite a distance. It's at $54,400, actually more than that, 54,480 to be precise. But one of the things which is a bit of a concern to me, that except for this last time, whenever we have entered into this Gaussian channel, we have been in here for at least a year, right, guys? And when did we enter last time? December 2021. I'm not saying that it has to be in here for the for the next uh, 1 year, but it has happened in the past. How do we know that? Just simply look left on the chart, and you will be able to understand, right? We entered right here. When did we exit? It took us about 52 bars. This is on the about 260 days, about a year long time here on an average. Here back in 2018 we entered it on 22nd of March. When did we exit? We exited, we stayed here for 415 days, guys, right? So on an average, what I'm saying is, on an average, we are staying inside the Gaussian channel for a year time. This is a bit of a concern to me. But if we are jumping, if we are getting support on the Gaussian channel, then we are making new all-time highs. This is extremely important to understand, right, guys? And also, what I would like to show you apart from this Gaussian channel is basically the Bitcoin log growth curve. I am a big fan of this chart, guys. I have discussed this multiple number of times yesterday and day before as well, that this Bitcoin log growth curve is actually, in the past, it has it did tell us, right, guys, that basically when can Bitcoin top out, right? Basically in 2017-18, when it entered this red zone, here it told us back in 2021, April, when we were nearing this red zone, we told our family, we told our community members that, mind you guys, we are too far ahead of our time. Could be a possibility that we can see a downside movement, and a 3 to 6 months downside period is what we were expecting. We got about 3 months here. Further 3 months are due here, and what I personally feel is, I don't know, probably for the next few weeks or next few months, we may move sideways. These all levels will act as resistances, but once we are you know clear and entered into this yellow zone, I will be looking to selling off my Bitcoins at this position, at the center line. Why is that? Because we see a clear trend here. First of all, we got rejected right here. Then we can see basically we got rejected right on top. The next time we could see a resistance coming in at the bottom of this yellow zone. That is the possibility. Also, we could see a resistance right at the center. Now, if we are going past the center line quite clearly, then it's fine. If we are struggling to go past it for a couple of days, possibly I would book some profits here as well. Okay, guys. So this is something that I want to analyze and I wanted to tell you. Now, there are a few questions that are coming in. First of all, okay, there's a question as to why we got bounced today. Okay, so basically, why we got bounced today? Again, this is important to understand because a couple of factors which actually played in. Now, there was a contract expiry which was due. Okay, today. I'll shortly show you that as well. I see there is a question about that as well. But apart from that, what I told you guys multiple number of times is look out for these double tops and double bottoms, right? What do I mean by double bottoms? Double bottoms are generally your W shaped bottoms, right? When we come down and create a kind of a, two bottoms coming in at the same place, or a one little bit higher the other one. That is one, that is a bullish signal. Here you can see this is a clear double bottom, right guys? This is a clear double bottom that we were forming, and we got this bounce. The neckline is coming in at about $44,000 for people who have joined late. Let me tell you, the target is coming in at about the $46,000 mark. How am I saying so? I'm just measuring the neckline from the bottom, and I'm just going to place it. So it comes to about, yeah, it comes to about 40. Let me go to the line chart. This will make it much more clearer. Okay, so this is basically our double bottom pattern right here. For people who don't understand, this is one bottom that we are seeing, this is another bottom that we are seeing, and this is a bullish pattern, right guys? And if we see, we do a quick measurement right here, we can see that the price target is coming in at around the $46,600 mark, which is also where the maximum volume resistance is coming, right guys? So this is something that is important. And to answer your question, this is the double bottom which we formed. Let me take a look at the RSI. Quite frankly, I did not take a look at the RSI. Is the RSI telling us something? Let's take a quick look there. So the RSI is also formed. It's kind of a double bottom, but then again, we found multiple bottoms here. But one of the most important things which I like about this structure, I'm not saying that this is the beginning of the bull run. We are going to $70,000, say $100,000. But one of the good things that I'm seeing after a long period of time, right, guys, is basically that Bitcoin has formed a higher low. Okay, we possibly formed a double bottom or a double low right here, but this is the first time since, being on this downtrend. This is important. Since being on this downtrend from November, this is the first time we had made a higher low on the daily time frame. This is important to note as well, right? And basically, okay, there's a question as to why do we expect a dump on contract expiries, and what are the probable reasons that it did not dump? Again, did not dump, could be this one. Let's take a look in detail about the contract expiries that were due, guys. Okay, this is coinglass.com. Big shout out to them. They provide us all the, the on-chain data and matrices as well. So a big shout out to them as well, right? You can check out further details about the expiries that are due from uh, coinglass.com. This is important. Earlier, this was called Bybit, BYBT, not the Bybit exchange. Okay. So what we can see over here, right? Today is basically the 21st. Okay, one of the reasons why we see a dump, why we see a pump rather than a dump, is basically if you see the call open interest, right? The call open interest was 9,000 Bitcoins, 9.08 thousand Bitcoin. That is number one reason. Number two is of course the put open interest is 5,000 Bitcoin. So obviously the call open interest was higher. Call means that people are gonna buy more and more. That is one reason. And also the trading volume is something that is important to note here. Or the call trading volume, since the call open interest was higher, the call trading volume was 1.03 thousand Bitcoins, which is good again. And put trading volume was actually lower. So now if we do a simple calculation, then of course the call trading volume was higher than the put trading volume, determining that there was a positive flow in the market, right? Similar thing could be said about what we are expecting back here again. So not back here again, tomorrow. Again, the call open interest is about 392 Bitcoin, but it's comparatively very less, isn't it? It's very less. Call trading volume is coming in at about 392 Bitcoin, whereas the put interest is at 150 Bitcoin. Trading volume is also higher on the call side, expecting a similar kind of a movement or a sideways movement. Same thing Again, basically what you can see right here on 28, it would be a close call, guys. Why it's a close call? And it's going to be a huge trading volumes. I think the day that we are waiting for, the volume candles, that's going to be on the 27th and the 28th, guys. Okay, that is going to be an amazing couple of days that I expect at least. So the call open interest is 36,000 bitcoins, put open interest is 15,000 bitcoins. Call trading volume is, actually, it's so, to be honest, there's not much of a difference. Okay, look at the trading volume. Not, do not just look at the open interest, but also look at the trading volume that is there. That is why I'm a little bit, skeptical about the 28, because it's call trading volume is 1.46 thousand bitcoin, put trading is 1.4 thousand bitcoins. Apart from this, if we see sell off coming in from the previous days and the retail investors involved in sell off, then this sell volume might be higher than the ones which we have already seen, that we have already, and we might see a dump, right, guys? That is something that is a concern to me. But look at this, guys. 11th of February, the trading volume would would be huge for the sell off, guys, right? For the trading part, put trading volume, the sell off would be huge. It would be uh, basically your it would be like 1100 bitcoins for the sell side and only 340 bitcoins for the buy side, which is not good. Okay, so whenever you are trading, take these into considerations. These are important things to note. Also, what I am, since I'm on CoinGlass, there's an open interest chart that I want to show you guys, right? Where is the maximum, people, where are people leveraging, right, more and more? That is also important to note, right? Where are they? Look at this, guys. Okay, this is the $30,000 rate, and people would just go crazy here, right? There's a huge short, basically, that is coming in here at these points. But the important levels to watch out for is, of course, $44,000, where there's a bit of a good, $4,000, 4,000 bitcoins, 4,100 bitcoins are up for the call open interest here as well. But once we break the $40,000 mark, guys, 39,000, $40,000, then there's a lot of open interest that are due here in the red side, which may pull the Bitcoin price down to about I don't know, probably $30,000, $31,000 as well, right? So that is something that is of importance to me. Right now, someone asked, I think, David, welcome, David. You are a regular viewer on our channel. Welcome. You had asked about Engine. Engine is a good coin. Engine is basically they started off as as one of the first tokens to be accepted in the Japanese gaming industry, which was a good thing. Also, they are actually doing some great work in regards to gaming. They have been into the gaming space since long, which is a good sign as well. If I will talk about the technicals, guys, make sure you share your questions, and if you would want me to analyze any particular coin, make sure you comment down below, right? That is something that I would highly appreciate. And also, I would highly appreciate if you can smash up the like button, make some new noise for the YouTube algorithm, right, guys? Okay. Now, what we are seeing over here is basically, again, similar to Bitcoin, Engine Coin has also made a double bottom right here. Guys, whenever in doubt, just move to the, just zoom out. And I strongly recommend you going to the line chart. This tells you the patterns very clearly. Okay, guys, that is something that is absolutely recommendable. You can just click here on your trading view and select it. Generally, by default, it's candles. You can just select the line chart right here. This is extremely important, right? Okay, let's take a look at the volume chart that is coming in. Not much volume. Okay, not much volume. I would like to see a volume, otherwise could be a fake out. Again, this token also made a higher low, which is a good sign. Uh, but we made a higher low here as well, wherein back in this was back in December 20th, when we went from the lows of 2.32 to the highs of about 3.189. This was a pump of approximately this was a pump of 37-38%. So yeah, not bad at all. If you would have long at 10x, leave it 380. But again, guys, I strongly recommend you, if you are an experienced trader and you are willing to lose, then only buy into leverage positions, right, guys? David, I'm not looking to enter as of now. I am looking to wait till the 27th, 28th at least, see how it performs. Then we can see, where the market is heading. Then we can enter. I'm not entering into any altcoin as of now, guys. Okay. And yeah, that is something that is of importance, because once Bitcoin corrects, all others will also correct as well. However, I have some good news with you to share with you guys, and that is Anderson Horowitz. If you guys know about this VC, they are one of the largest VCs in the crypto space as well. They are looking to raise $4.5 billion to invest in crypto funds. This is absolutely amazing, because if you look at their portfolio, right? If you look at their portfolio, they have some of the, some coins that have already pumped and done so well. Okay, this is extremely important. Again, some of them includes the likes of Compound, Chia, AVAX Labs, okay, Avalanche fans in India, they've invested in coins which Kuber, right? If I were to talk about some of the other Nair protocol, Keep, again, OpenSea is a part of that. Phantom, Rally, Polychain Capital, Syndicate. There are quite a few. Uniswap, Trust Token. They have invested in some of the largest ones, and they are looking to raise funds. What does this indicate? And they are looking specifically to invest in crypto funds. What does this mean? That they are going to put in money into the pump new capital into the crypto market, and then basically, that could do well. Now, someone had asked in the comment, crypto world, any three coins which can do 100x without doubt now, even if it takes a couple of years. Again, my friend, if you want to do 100x, if you want to get these tokens, then the best way is to invest early, invest in IDOs. We have a group for that. We have a premium group for that, where we invest in IDOs, and they have, like, some of the IDOs have given us huge returns this market cycle as well, right? So that is one. But some of the coins that I am extremely bullish about, of course, my top altcoins for the year, I've shared this multiple number of times. I've told you Phantom is one of the top ones for me, followed by, you know Matic, and my most favorite is FTX. These three are my favorite. And for this market cycle, of course, there is Near Protocol and a few others, but I recommended these tokens right at the beginning of the year. For the first 1 month at least, they are doing pretty well. That is something that I want to tell you guys about. Right. So, yeah. Any other question, guys? Any other questions, or we are good to go as of now? And yeah. Right. And again, basically, one of the coins that I am most bullish on is Matic. Matic was actually trading within a certain range. Let's see where it is today, where it is trading today, right? Matic again, guys, if we see a rejection here from uh, actually, the thing is, guys, it was range bound, but again, it made a higher low. Okay, I was actually thinking that I would sell off my position once Matic breaks below this channel, and but the thing is, basically, it has been making continuously higher lows, which is a good sign. And in return, also, what it has done is it has made a double bottom right here again, right? So possibly test of the upside, $3. I don't know, maybe on the cards. Uh, I have booked some profit, as I mentioned earlier. Also, that's why I recommend you guys join our Telegram channel, and that's where I share all my trades that I take. Also, what I would recommend is basically, do your own research before investing. I do my researches, I share it with the family. We are a family, and yes, if we are basically, doing well, all of us, then it's great. I shared Matic when it was I think 124, 125, the day it crashed back in September. I bought Matic, so did a few of our members. I booked profits at 255 to 60, not too sure. It went all the way high to about, I don't know, possibly. Let's check what was the highest for Matic this time around. Yeah, it was like close to $3, 290. But I'll be honest, I sold off at 255 to 250, 255 possibly. And again, not nothing of worry as of now for me. For Matic side of things, if we break into this zone again, that would be great again as well. Right, guys? Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this video, smash up the like button. I would really appreciate if you can smash up the like button, share these videos with your friends and family. And yeah, in future, someone had asked for a collaboration. I think, let me see the comments. Okay, it was Nirmal who had asked about some collaboration with some experts. Definitely, we would going forward, we'll do that specifically for the NFT side of things, right? We did collaborate with one of the experts, Abhishek. If you haven't seen that video, it's a great video. I strongly recommend you guys to basically take a look at that. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay happy. Bye bye for now, guys.